Hi there. Sorry for that strange intro, but it's me, Brandon, again, coming back with another video about some general information about Maryland. I'm going to try to get it done in 5 minutes because my phone's telling me that's how much battery life or memory I have. So, the subject of today's video, for the outsider visiting Maryland for the first time, this is places to visit while visiting Maryland. I have my personal top 5 selections. This isn't in reference to any voting outlet that the people of Maryland have spoken about or people that have come to Maryland. This is just my personal preferences, places that I think that you, as a non-Marylander, should visit when coming to the state. First place, Ocean City. Without a doubt. Every Maryland family has taken that one summer vacation to Ocean City. Anyone who's been outside of Maryland has either heard of two Ocean Cities. There's one in Maryland, there's one in New Jersey. Never been to the one in Jersey. The one in Maryland is to die for. Their boardwalk stretches out from the pier, which has a whole bunch of amusement park rides, a whole slew of restaurants and bars, and it's just perfect for right by the ocean nightlife. There's also a segment of the boardwalk. The boardwalk stretches for about 15, 20 streets down from First Street. But there's this one guy that comes back every year. He's a Christian artist, and he likes to do these sand art illustrations of happenings and events from the Bible. Now, I'm not one person that particularly puts any stock in religion in general, but I admire them because they're just extremely beautiful pieces of art. So many things to do in Ocean City besides those. Those are just my favorite things. Number 2, Smith Island. I'm going to go ahead and read you the Wikipedia entry, or at least part of it, because even though I've lived here for 16 years, I've never been to Smith Island. Now, Smith Island is right at the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay, kind of, stuck in between the Maryland and Virginia maritime borders. It is part of Maryland, but what kind of qualifies as Smith Island as a place to visit is, one, it's very sensitive to erosion, and the island size has been shrinking dramatically over the last couple of decades. Number 2, it's got a local population that has a very noticeable accent. In scientific or linguistic terms, it's called a brogue. It sounds a lot like a standard Maryland accent, only it's got a lot of relict uses and syntax words from Western England, which is where a lot of the immigrants came from, to Smith Island. You hear a lot of these and thous when they speak, and it's very cool to listen to. Number 3 is Smith Island cake. It's a local delicacy they're known for, where it's basically a 15-layer cake of nothing but icing and crushed candies and goodness. Number 3 places to visit while visiting Maryland. Annapolis. A little-known fact to non-Marylanders is that Annapolis, not Baltimore, is actually the capital of Maryland. Annapolis is one of the older cities around, and it's great because not only is the Naval Academy there, there's a rich history of maritime trade. It's a big fishing area as well, and downtown Annapolis is absolutely gorgeous, right next to the piers in the Naval Academy. A place I recommend you visit is a place called Uncle Bob's Fudge Kitchen. It's right on the main street going up the hill into Annapolis from the pier, and it's got some of the best homemade fudge I've ever had. Number 4 place to visit in Maryland is, now, non-Marylanders will pronounce it at first Ellicott City. It's Ellicott City. There's no argument here. Ellicott City, not Ellicott. It's basically, it's a town built around the old ruins of the Ellicott Mills, which is the biggest flour mill in Maryland. And the whole town, basically, the main street curves up a hill, which this township is just centered on. There's a lot of good cafes, there's a lot of good antique shopping, and a lot of really cool old ruins to visit as well. Great for photography. Final place, obviously, Baltimore City. Baltimore City's got a rich heritage. You've got the Inner Harbor. You've got the Ram's Head venues. You've got old, classic restored ships sitting right there in the harbor. You've got the Hard Rock Cafe. You've got theater outlets like Everyman Theater and Single Carrot Theater. A great, lively place to visit. No trip to Maryland is complete without making a trip to the city. So that's I'm running out of video. I've got 15 seconds left, but that is my list of places I recommend you visit. There's other awesome places you can visit, like St. Mary's College, Easton, places like that. So do the research and come check us out.